primary ignition.
Welcome to Unlimited Power. My name is D-Rod, and I'm going to give you a guide to building an IG-88 deck at your future pre-release or sealed event for Spark of Rebellion, Star Wars Unlimited, the trading card game. Let's take a look at IG-88's cards and his ability, whether he's deployed or as a leader. As a leader unit, he gives you each friendly unit has raid 1, meaning they get +1/+0 when attacking. IG-88 hits for 5 and has a health of 4, giving him one of the lowest health aspects in the game. If you're a fan of this assassin robot, you really want to make him work for you. So my guide's going to mostly focus on low-cost units, which are going to be commons and uncommons that you should be able to find in your sealed pool to take advantage of this raid ability. Now, when IG-88 is not in play, you can use one action and attack with a unit. If you control more units than the defending player, the attacker gets +1/+0 for this attack. Now, IG-88 can be deployed once you have 5 resources, but I want to advise you, hold off until you know you can make a big swing with some of your units. Let's take a look at some of the units I'd recommend you play with IG-88 to take advantage of his strategy and to kind of use him in the right, on the right turn. That way he doesn't die very quickly with that 4 health to something like an open fire. The first 3 cards I'm going to recommend are the 5th Brother, First Legion Snowtrooper, and Death Star Stormtrooper. All of them are low-cost units, with a few of them having a couple of abilities. They all, however, hit hard. The 5th Brother can take damage and get stronger with that raid bonus. He can also damage himself to damage another unit and increase his attack. First Legion Snowtrooper benefits from attacking damage units by getting that overwhelm ability. If he attacks a damage unit as well, he gets +2/+0. So any damage that goes over your opponent's health is going to go straight to the base. And the Death Star Stormtrooper is just a 1-cost unit that hits for 3. These type of units are going to be the base of your deck. If they're all out by the time IG-88 is deployed and they are readied, they're going to swing for quite a bit. The Death Star Stormtrooper will hit for 4, the Snowtrooper has a chance of hitting for 3, and the 5th Brother has a chance for hitting a minimum of 3, and you can increase that by the damage he's already done. Let's take a look at some other low-cost units in the villain aspect. Snowtrooper Lieutenant's going to be able to boost up your Imperial units. Since you are playing red-black, I recommend grabbing a couple Imperial units to take advantage of the synergies that are there. TIE Fighter is going to be another card. It's a low-cost card that can easily come into play. With IG-88's raid ability, that +2 can easily be a 3. And the Viper Probe Droid as well is going to be give you the chance to look at your opponent's hand and prepare for what's coming out. I do advise using some of that knowledge to benefit you, because you don't want to be stuck in a position where you play IG-88 and he immediately dies to an event. Some of those events are going to be open fire here. Recommended in your aggression aspect, open fire deals 4 damage to a unit. You can immediately kill an IG-88 if your opponent plays one, or take out some of those other units in your way. You really want to keep your board clear, so that way you have enough units and more units than your opponents, so that way when you swing, it's devastating. Cantina Braggart's going to be a great one. 3 health with 0 attack. He does get a raid 2 bonus every time he swings, and he only costs 1. Next is Benthic 2 Tubes. On attack, give another friendly red aspect unit raid 2. So these are all low-cost cards that should benefit you in kind of playing every card out of your hand as much as possible. There are some other red cards I'd recommend that are going to allow you to draw, but I really want to make sure people see that the benefit of IG-88 is more units than events. Let's take a look at Blue. Blue actually playing some events in Infernal 4 is going to allow you to filter out the top 2 cards of your deck when it dies and when it's played, so that way you know if those are going to be the cards you need to get to victory. Power of the Dark Side here, an opponent chooses a unit they control, and you get to defeat, and they have to defeat that unit. This immediately removes a unit from play that may have been a problem for you and your low-cost units. Make sure you use this wisely. Always great to hold on to if you know they're just going to deploy their leader and you have an answer to remove it right after. Last is Make an Opening. Give a unit -2/-2 for the phase. It may just give you that little opening for your unit to attack and swing with the rest of them. Next is the command aspect. With IG-88, it's important to keep cards flowing into your hand. So patrolling V-Wing not only gives you another body into your space arena, it's going to allow you to draw a card at a very low cost. Overwhelming Barrage is going to also either get you even with your opponent or finally get you ahead. Play this on IG-88 and you have a 7/6 unit and 7 damage to distribute as you choose, clearing the path for your raid bonus and all your units to swing. Lastly is Seasoned Shore Trooper, a great Imperial unit who gets stronger the more resources you have. After you have 6, he becomes a 4/3. The last colors we're going to look at is the Cunning Yellow Aspect with 7th Fleet Defender. It's an Imperial unit with shield, and it's a low cost, and it hits for 3. Next is Crafty Smuggler, another shielded unit that can protect itself in low cost. And lastly is the Mining Guild TIE Fighter, a 1-cost fighter that can draw you a card by paying 2 every time you attack. Again, you're probably going to run out of steam with IG-88 pretty quickly and fill up the boards, so you need to keep cards coming into your hand. These are the cards I recommend that you try out with IG-88. They're commons and uncommons, so you should be able to find them just fine in your next sealed pool. I hope to hear from you on how you do, what you played, what your bombs were, what your favorite moments were. I wish you good luck at your future events, and may the Force be with you.